let's get started with the build quality. So the build quality is pretty nice. So you have a fabric around it. So like for example with Charge 3. But also the buttons are very nice. So they click very well. So you don't have any problems with hearing the buttons if you click it. And also on the sides you have passive radiators. So like on the Charge 3 for example. And they look pretty nice. On the back you also have fabric, so it's all around it. That's pretty nice. And on the back you also have the charging port and the headphone jack. So pretty nice. It's a fully package. You can't charge any other device. But yeah, the first thing I noticed when using this speaker was, of course, if you take it out of the box, it isn't a very high quality speaker when it's about the build quality. But it's all very right done. So the materials is all good, also all has been put well together. You don't have any flags or something like that. And also, I would say, the feed is also very nice. But you really get a very nice speaker for its price when it's about the build quality. So the sound is something that has impressed me very much. So when you compare it with the Charge 3 for example, that is actually $100 expensive. So this one is, I would say, much more balanced sound. Like with the Charge 3 you have sometimes problems with the bass, that is overboosting, or that you have no treble. And this one has it all, but also not something too much. So the bass isn't overboosted, the mid-tones are also not overboosted, the treble is much better than a Charge 3, but could also still be a little bit better. Also, depending on the music you're listening to. But the sound is pretty nice. I will now do a sound test so you guys can see it, how it's performing, and let's get to it. So after sound testing, you can already say that the speaker isn't very bad. Of course, my microphone isn't that good to get a real experienced sound, I will be honest. But overall, the speakers perform pretty well. When you compare it, for example, with a Charge 3, that I also have here, the sound is a little bit better. The Charge 3 is also not very bad, but the problem with the Charge 3 is just it has more bass, a little bit too much bass, and the treble is falling behind a bit. So some songs you can't really notice it, but with some other songs you really like to have some treble, and then the Charge 3 is not very great. But also the AUKEY isn't very well on the sound. So the bass is very flat, so for the people that really like bass, like with example for the Charge 3, will not like the speaker, because the bass is okay, but some people would like to of course have that wow factor, so really nice bass. And this one is just very nice balanced bass, so if you have a song with very much bass It will also hear very much bass, but if you have a song with not much bass, you will also not hear it very boosted. So it's pretty nice sound in overall experience. And the treble is just a little bit better on this speaker. It isn't very much better than on the Charge 3, but just that little bit better that I prefer this sound. And of course there are some people that hate me because I say this speaker is better than the Charge 3. But yeah, I just prefer this speaker. And the Charge 3 has maybe a little bit better battery, has maybe a little bit more functionality like waterproofness, or for example that you can charge your phone here in the back. So yeah, that is something that the AUKEY doesn't has, especially like the JBL Connect. That is also not on this speaker, but that also makes this speaker a little bit cheaper, and not a little bit but just much cheaper. And the sound quality isn't that much worse. It's even better. Only the battery and the Bluetooth connection range is a little bit lower than on the JBL. But if you don't really mind about that and you prefer a little bit better audio, this speaker is really the one to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video about the speaker. It has been a little time ago that I have uploaded something, and I really wanted to show you guys how good this speaker is. It isn't the best speaker, of course, you can buy with Bluetooth. But if you are not somebody that likes to spend much money, and you live in Europe or something like that, because here it's available, I don't know where it's available anywhere else. It's a pretty nice speaker and I really recommend it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.